Hello Leo, it's Lisa, and here's your December 4th to 10th, 2023 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, all my contact information is in the description box below. I am going to hold a contest in December to win a reading with me. If you would like to win, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and leave a comment, and I'll enter you in the draw. And if you've already subscribed, still leave a comment and I'll enter you in as well. And I'll be picking the winner at the end of December. It's a holiday month, so I wanted to give someone an awesome gift of a reading with me. Okay, Leo, so let's see what is in store for you this week. So Leo, nice, the Death card, my favorite card in the deck. So the Death card is about going through a transformation. The old you is dead and a new version of you comes in. Okay, so then the challenge that you have this week, Leo, both cards of evolution. So the 10 of Swords is all about stick a fork in it, you're done, right? So it's a challenge. Sometimes I was going to say, with the Death card is when we go through a transformation or our life is changing, sometimes it can be, painful or it's hard to change. It's a process, right? Just like giving birth, right? So with it being a challenge, it is understanding that you're changing, you're growing, and you're not the same person as you were when you started. Even a year ago, you're like a year's gone by. You've completely learned and grown and changed. So you're not that same person. You'll handle things differently. You react to things differently. You've grown, right? With these two cards together, it's basically, the Death card is all about you're a caterpillar, you go in a cocoon and you emerge as a beautiful butterfly, and you can't go back to being a caterpillar. With this being a challenge is that you're having like post-traumatic stress where you think, I'm still a caterpillar. And it's like, no, you're not a caterpillar, you're a butterfly, right? So it's having that understanding that you're not that caterpillar. You look at things completely different. Your view is not on ground level anymore. You are a butterfly that flies above everything, right? So sky's the limit, where before you might have thought you were limited. So it's just kind of understanding mindset wise that you're not the same. And then where you need to focus on, Leo, is just working hard, putting your head down, gathering information, learning some new things if you have to, but it does lead you to success. And then what you don't see coming will reveal in a moment. So let's just get some clarity on this. It's pretty clear. So the Death card, you've changed and grown, and you're going through the process. Some of you may just be starting it. Others may be, emerging as that beautiful butterfly. And it's time to fly high and move towards your goals. Wow. So this process is moving you towards big success. Certain things may have happened that stopped you or pushed you into this growth and made you change, but it is moving you towards big success. Wow, the Karma card is a whole new phase. It's a whole new ball game. Again, it goes in line with all the other cards where it's like you're not the same person as you were. This is a whole new thing. So even if you're doing the same job or doing the same thing, it's different because you're different, right? So your perspective is different, but it's a whole new phase in your life. You have gone through a healing process. Now it's time to get up and fight. Some of you might still want to, you're just still withdrawing and trying to figure some things out. And others, it's time to move forward and really kind of fight the good fight and heal as you do. And then the Two of Wands is about not limiting your thinking. Again, like I said, the sky's the limit, right? It's not limiting what you want. It's not limiting and settling for certain things. It is sky is the limit. So really interesting, Leo. Can't wait to see what 2024 holds for you. Okay, so then the challenge you have is understanding that you've grown and evolved. It's just, it feels very much like a process, and it's understanding that you're going through this process. Yeah, the Three of Wands is about not looking back. You can't go back and change things. You can't go back and live in a certain time. It's okay to look, but just don't stay there. It's about being in the now, focusing on what you need to do right now and being present in the now and being open to new opportunities. But understand, you can't go back. You're not going back. You've got the Death card. The Eight of Wands is about things shooting forward, happening, can be happening fast, but it's just about things moving forward. It can be travel, so there may be some travel coming in for some of you. But it really does feel with all of it is this kind of like the process is happening, it's shooting forward. The Six of Swords is that you've earned your success. So you've come through a lot, you've learned a lot, and now it's kind of like you're coming out of the rough water, moving towards calmer waters, and some of the goals that you want to achieve are not that far off. You just need to keep going. And the Ten of Wands is about just taking the baby steps. Just, focus on what you need to do today in order to move towards the goals that you want to achieve. Don't look at the destination, look at the moment and the steps you need to take right now in order to get there. Yeah, really, really cool, Leo. Okay, so then the card of what you need to focus on is just putting your head down, working hard, doing what you need to do, gathering information, taking some classes, re-educating yourself about something, just kind of doing what you need to do. The Nine of Swords is, they call it a warning card, right? So they're telling you not to do this, which is not stress and worry, not go into that place, because, it's about like basically wasting energy. We worry and stress about things that may never happen. They say 90%, I think it's more than that, 95% of things that you stress and worry about never happen, right? So it's just kind of putting your energy into doing rather than overthinking and stressing and worrying. Or even if your mind's going like 100 miles an hour, it's learning to kind of find ways to take it out of your head so your head's not all muddled. Write it down, log it, journal it, whatever you have to do, and just keep moving forward. And not stressing and worrying about the fact that you don't know if you have changed, if you can do what you need to do, but you can. The Three of Cups is about expanding your network. So meeting new people, networking, if it's, with work or whatever it is, and just being around like-minded people. It can be celebrating life as well to the fullest instead of focusing on the negative. The Nine of Wands is just having perseverance. It's like you've come through so much. Take a deep breath in, exhale, and keep going. You've got this. And the Seven of Pentacles is that you've planted the seeds to your success. So you've done some of the work. You've come through some things. And now it's just taking things away. It's just kind of like going with the flow of how, learning to adapt with things rather than being so rigid. It's about learning new things, taking things away that no longer work. It's just kind of growing and learning. And then the more you do that, the more success that you have. You reap the benefits of your hard work. And then what you don't see coming, Leo, wow, is the World. The World is the best card in the deck, which is getting everything that you want, right? So it's almost like, it feels like you've come through some stuff where you're like, nothing will ever work, or you had some kind of failure. And then you start working on yourself and doing things that you want to do, gathering that information. And before you know it, you're here where it is like, wow, I did not think any of this was going to happen. There's the Nine of Swords, which is, again, the warning card about stressing and worrying. So it's like, just don't stress and worry. One, because you can block this from coming in. It will still come in. It just delays it, and we don't want to delay it. The Six of Pentacles is about learning to give and receive, right? And having this flow with the universe, a balance with the universe. Because if you're an overgiver and you don't receive, then the universe is trying to give you things and you're not receiving it, right? Even people around you. And it's like, if you turn that off, then you can't receive, right? So it's learning to have a balance. You give and you receive within the universe. The High Priest is a professional or someone, it can be a friend or family member, but it's someone who has no agenda, who just wants to see you succeed. It can be a therapist, a teacher, a guide, a life coach. It can be a headhunter if it's about work, or like a personal trainer. But it's someone who has no agenda other than, they might want to get paid, but they want to see you succeed. So they're kind of like, I want to help you, and you need to allow them to help you. take their advice and let them move you forward. And then as you move forward, it's not listening to the devil on your shoulder that tells you you suck, you can't accomplish anything, or tempts you with something that you know you shouldn't have. So it's about just not listening to that shadow side, and because it feels very much like you're moving forward, but the challenge is understanding that you have changed, you have grown, and that you can accomplish and receive the things, that you're worthy to receive the things that you want to accomplish. So you're still having this like internal battle between stressing and worrying and thinking you can't do it, right? And it's understanding that you have grown and evolved. You're not the same person. You got this. So really interesting, Leo. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you could like and share my videos, that helps me grow my channel. Have a fabulous week, and I'll talk to you soon.
If we were meant to stay in one place, we'd have roots instead of feet.